look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes, taste up.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Trey Boston there to knock it away.
He was covered by Trey Boston. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
To the set, right 88.
Out of the gun, Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. O'Shane Ximines in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
It's better. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. For touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about this. The 17-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Switch up. Check. Get it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. 180.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Here's McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for... He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first and 10, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On second down, Winston again. It's caught by Garçon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. And Blake, the tight end's got it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
58, come on. Check that out.
Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Stick it.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set. 180. Mike 45. Check. 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. At each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. That second down play nets a -4. Winston from the gun on third down. Complete. He finds Blade. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
59,
On play action, Winston. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20. 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vernon Butler, what a play.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never give a try, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right.